Good morning, the boxing world. This is Derek Poppy Rolon at Strictly Boxing. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you coming on. If you subscribed already, I'll thank you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, if you hit the like button, and if you share the video, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Listen, man, today I want to talk about the 140-pound weight class. We can call it super lightweight. We can call it junior welterweight, but it's 140 pounds. Well, the person I want to talk about today, we call the Real Boogieman. The Real Boogieman, we call him the Boogieman because ain't nobody calling out his name. Ain't nobody really interested in fighting Sabel Matiz. He's not nobody that somebody gonna just call and talk junk about fighting. You don't want to fight Sabel Matiz. All right, Sabel Matiz is the IBF super lightweight champion. He won the title last year in February. He fought against, I think it was Jeremiah Ponce in February of 2023. All right. He just signed a big contract with Matchroom. Matchroom CEO of the Zoom is Eddie Earn, and Matchroom is I think run by Eddie Earn and his father Barry Earn. So they just signed a multi-fight deal with Sabel Matiz. Now, this means that now Matiz is going to be getting fights. This is kind of dangerous for some fighters. Because if you ain't the real deal, you're going to have a problem fighting Sabel Matiz. Sabel Matiz, like I said earlier, he's not one of those fighters that you got to just match make. You know, normally this is what happens. When you're talking to a promoter wants to know, send me the fighter's box rec so I can figure out what we're going to do about whether we want to work with him or not. Because the box recs will tell you not only that he won, but who has he fought. How many, then you can look at the people that he fought, what was their record? Well, Sabel Matiz, his last 5 opponents was undefeated. He's 31 years old. He's 20 and 0. I'm sorry, he's 20 and 1. He's 20 and 1 with 20 knockouts. He's knocked out everybody he's faced except the one loss against Petraeus Anayan from the Russian guy. But that was a controversial win. I was told that it could have went either way. All right. So what is it about this guy, Matiz? Okay, I said he's one. He grew up in the streets of Puerto Rico, born and raised in Puerto Rico. He grew up in the streets, got into a gang culture. He wound up getting shot below the waist. He got shot twice. He did some prison time, and he came home from prison, and he decided after the death of his brother to devote his life to boxing. Boxing gave him the outlook. Now he's been fighting and beating all of his opponents. Okay, he had one little issue though that normally in the past we've known to affect fighters, but I don't think it affects him yet because he's still fighting and doing well. But he fought a guy, Maxim Dadashev, I think his name is, yeah. And Dadashev lost his life in the ring. In the 11th round, the fight was stopped against him and Matiz, and Dadashev never made it back to the dressing room. They took him to the hospital, and God rest his soul that he lost. He died. And they said Bob Aaron paid for the funeral, and they set up a GoFundMe page. So hopefully, I don't know if that really affected Matiz or anything, but he's still fighting. He signed the contract, and they call him the most dangerous man in boxing. Okay? Now, who can beat him? Who would be the person to beat this guy? I don't think Devin Haney I don't think, now I love Shakur Stevenson, man. He's my best fighter. I love to see a fighter box like Shakur Stevenson. I love to see him. He don't get hit. I give him a good chance, but boy, I don't know. But this Matiz guy is a monster, man. He keeps coming. He throws him over 100 punches around. He's in shape. He hits hard. He'll be a hard opponent for anybody. I think Tank Davis might have a little shot with fighting with him because Tank hits hard, and Tank got that power, that one punch knockout, and Matiz keeps his hands low. But even though he keeps his hand low, I said he's like one of those fighters that come around once in a lifetime. He keeps his hands low, but he's somehow got power. A lot of arm punches, but he got power. He knocks you out. That would be a good fight to see, Matiz and Tank. I would love to see that fight. This guy is, like I said, nobody wants to mess with him. Nobody wants to call him out. He's the real boogeyman. Like I said, they call him the most dangerous man in boxing. Sabel Matiz. All right, he just signed the big contract. So we're going to be blessed as boxing fans to see. We're not going to see too much talking in this fight game where everybody want to talk about this and tease the other fighter and picks up this and that. And that 140 weight class we do got one big fight that's coming up. I just don't think that Devin Haney can beat Garcia, even though Devin Haney looked good his last one. Since we're in that 140-pound weight class, I don't think he can beat Garcia. I just don't think he can beat Garcia, man. Tank did it because he had that one-punch bang, but I don't know if Devin Haney got that one-punch bang like that. So that's going to be an exciting fight. I heard that it's signed and it's going to happen, and that's a wonderful thing. Somebody told me, I think it's April 20th. I'm happy to hear that. But I'm going to tell you something. The 140-pound weight class is about to be a serious weight class because Sabel Matiz is an IBF champion. And if you want to unify that title, you got to go through Matiz. This is going to be something really exciting to see if that man can be beat and if who could beat him. All right. I'd like to hear your comments on this guy. I would like to hear you give me your expressions on what I'm talking about and then let me see your views. If you comment, I'll appreciate it. And like I said in the beginning, like and share the video. This is Derek Poppy Rolon at Strictly Boxing. Peace.